Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Sanders, a first down, still going. Touchdown, LA! Miles Sanders, 53 yards, and the Rams have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week one. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Down away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second and very short. Throws. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is Jacob Hollister. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is Kirk. Complete. And some room to work. There he goes right side. Touchdown, LA. Christian Kirk. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Rams 21, Cowboys 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting.
And now Watson throws another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jalen Reagor, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
The score, Rams 28, Cowboys 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Number 30.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The final shot before the break. Watson. And the ball is out. Watson lost it. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? The final shot before break. Watson. He sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Darius Slayton, 76 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
No pain, no gain.
A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Watson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They try again with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Cook on the toss left.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, in any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Rams 35, Cowboys 24.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Yetur Gross-Matos brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side on the swing pass. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle to Smith. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by Chandler.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action, it's Mahomes. Left side here to Sanders. Mahomes, not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Taylor. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Tonight's final score, Rams 40.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Los Angeles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.
Ayy, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Ay, yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this.